Yeah.
You're good. I like the great to be here part. I'm gonna keep that part. I always forget the contact info for social media. So
Dude, I don't even know it, so thank
give me
God.
just 1 second.
We've been
I
doing the
throw it
contact
into-
at the beginning now instead of the end.
Yeah, we'll see if it changes anything about the algorithm.
Should I be snapping
'Cause
repeatedly
it turns
right
out that
now?
there's a good majority of people who don't listen to the end of the episode, so therefore they don't get any of the contact info. Okay, here we go. We're not going to be doing specifically the. Sorry. Today we're going to be reviewing Halloween.
Mel, hello? I was like,
Hello,
you heard?
hello.
Mel?
I
Hello?
don't
Hey, we
hear
lost
you
you there for a sec.
guys. You were here, and then it went by. Everything was
Uh-oh.
good, and then who knows what happened. But I'm still here, so don't worry. And now the Skype call is gone, so I'm assuming you're going to call me back. And I will gently wait here.
All right, she's gone. She's gone. I think we lost her. I know, damn. What a shame. Let's see.
Hello? Hello?
Yeah. I did.
Hello? Bum 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 dun 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 dun. I will continue to snap
So she's
as
unavailable.
we go. So make sure you know that you need to edit this. All good.
No, like she's texting me back, but Skype saying she's unavailable. Ooh, special guest.
Are you there? Can you hear me? Super weird, because it has me connected to the call here as I'm looking at
She's
it.
connected to the
So,
Wi-Fi.
are you there?
Hilarious.
What, you don't you don't do your dailies in Yu-Gi-Oh, man? Is that what you mean to tell me?
No, man.
No?
I've heard people do dailies in WoW.
Oh, of course, that's where it
You
came
go
from.
do dailies in.
I got
Weird.
basically like any like mobile game where you get lives and then you get like a certain amount back after a certain amount of time. Like that's kind of how it works. Like different people appear for you to challenge, and then
I keep trying to
you
join
know, you
it,
have
and
to wait
it
a certain
says
amount
I
of time for it
am
to come
joining it, but it's not letting me join it.
Interesting.
yeah. This might be even too boring to put in the outtakes. I don't know. I don't know if I'm gonna do it.
Yeah, probably. Maybe the beginning of it, we're like, oh, this is off to a good start, 'cause that's kind of funny.
Oh, I already stopped recording after I asked her a question. Well, I didn't stop recording, but I did the thing where it's technically not recording. Yeah, like so basically it keeps moving down like
nobody is
the
around.
timeline in the software,
Weird.
but there's no sound being recorded unless I hit a button. Then it records a sound. So that's easier for me to be like, all right, I wasn't talking there. That means Ty was.
Okay.
I know. I told Dee.
That's cool.
I was like, oh, we're gonna have this done before 2. Don't worry about it, because she's getting off of work early today.
Yeah, I have some stuff to do too. So I was like, yeah, at least we're not doing housekeeping. We're gonna bang through this like an hour and a half.
I mean, like, hoping to fucking be done in an hour. It's possible. Depends on how much we talk. I'm not obviously I'm not opposed to
It depends how many other Halloweens you
So
bring up.
weird.
Don't worry about it.
That's still not going through.
You know,
You're like, so in Halloween 3.
Wait, there you
Season of
are.
the Witch.
believe it or not, only one I've never seen.
Can you hear me? Hi.
Hey, oh my God,
Hello.
she's back.
Still no? Oh my God. Yeah. That was weird.
No,
It
she's
went
not.
out
She
and
hits-
it told me that it wouldn't let. Really?
Yeah, you're in
I
and
can-
out right now.
So
Yeah, it's
bizarre.
like-
Yeah, something
'Cause
like
I'm
that. That's pretty.
Fully on Wi-Fi, from here, and all is well, and still can't hear me. Weird.
Okay. Well, we can. You're in and out now, but you know what? We'll just work with it, because as long as you're recording on your side,
Okay.
like it'll still come out clean when we're doing it in post. So
Understood.
So that'll be fine. There may just be a couple things that I'm like, oh, could you say that again? Because it might be important to
exactly.
No worries. Sorry about that. That's
right,
super
cool.
weird.
So did you? So I'm just gonna throw the question at you again, okay?
Mm-hmm.
I'm not sure if you said okay or not. I couldn't.
Say again. The question again.
Mel, can you hear us?
I'm here. I am so here. I see your face, Mike.
This is like Insidious.
I got all of this stuff.
Shouting from the void.
All the stuff is going here.
The void. I'm only all right. Okay, so already I'm gonna throw that question to you again. Here we go.
Got it.
So Mel, what is your relationship with the horror genre? Are you like super into it, or is that not your thing as far as film genres go?
Like I said, it's more about the older films I enjoy. Bela Lugosi with Vincent Price, stuff along those lines. But when it gets into some of the larger, relationships,
let me just grab my headphones.
When it comes into like when you talk about like anything that's going on like mentally. So I'm really more into Bela Lugosi, Vincent Price, that kind of stuff. I do watch some horror films, but usually, again, it's more like I am figuring out how to kill someone with shaving cream and my razor blade in my shower. Because if it seems realistic that this could actually happen in true life, I'm really not going to get too far into it. But if I'm watching like Abbott and Costello and it's, Dracula in that situation, I'm going to be okay because, one, I assume everyone in this film is already dead. Two, it's so far removed that I'm not going to be affected the same way. So anything that gets more into your psyche and stuff like that, I'm not doing it. So I answered the question in full. I'm waiting for you guys to figure out a three-way call while we're here talking. And let me know if you need me to repeat anything.
I can make out what you're saying. You just sound muffled, so it's fine. I'm calling Mel now.
Hello?
Hey.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you really well.
Yeah, I can hear you really well,
okay.
Actually.
Weird. I'm answering the question and talking and doing everything.
Skype's a dick, so.
I'm so sorry for the
Don't be.
Sorry, but I can hear you now. All right.
Yeah, of course. Don't be sorry.
All right,
Here we go.
Mel, you still recording,
yes, I
right?
am, and I answered the question about what type of horror genre I'm into, if any.
Okay, I'm really sorry. Could you do it just one more time so I can
No,
I can actually react to it.
Mike, I have a clear day schedule. I'm sitting here drinking my coffee. I know both of you were vegan, so I'm not going to tell you what I had for breakfast, but I'm going good, so it's all set.
No, my fiance ate a steak for dinner last night right in front of me. You're good.
Yeah.
And she made him kill the animal.
Oh, well, duh.
Well,
that's a part of it.
Factory farming,
True.
But it's a part of the hunt. It's a part of the hunt.
All right, so
it's weird you had to choke it to death.
I mean, I don't have a knife, but what are you not going to choke the cow or whatever?
Wait till we get further into the podcast, and I'll tell you about the time I went to a halal slaughterhouse.
Oh, God.
Oh, God.
Actually, I'm going to change my headphones.
You got it.
Yeah. That's horrible. Oh, God.
Tyler, I can't wait to give you detailed breakdown.
Oh, God. So brutal.
Mike, are you
Wi-Fi calling or no?
I should just hang up this Skype one, right? Let me hang it up.
Yeah, I think he's grabbing his headphones.
Yeah, hung them up. I'm like, bye, guys. Skype, you suck. I didn't say anything derogatory while you didn't hear me and on the recording, so just heads up on that. It's all safe.
All right. I'm back in.
Awesome.
All right, cool.
All right,
Can you hear me all right now? Or
yes, I'm all good.
I think
I'm Wi-Fi calling. I don't know.
Oh, wait, no, I'm not. Now am I? Now that I turned on the thing, does it make Wi-Fi? I think it does. Okay, we're all good?
I'm good.
I'm good.
I'm good.
Okay.
Mel, you're good?
Yep, I'm going to snap my fingers when you tell me to.
I'm going to snap mine. All right. So Mel, please tell us a little bit about your relationship with the horror genre as somebody who majored in film. Is that something you gravitate toward or no?
Watching Soylent Green. Just throwing that out there.
Which I still actually... That's Charlton Heston, right?
I still haven't seen Soylent Green. Yeah, it was like a long time. I always... There's a beverage that's out there now. Totally, I'm going off the deep end, but there's a beverage out there called Soylent, and I remember some time ago I was working for a company, and one of the representatives come in, and I was like, Soylent Green? And he goes, what are you talking about? I was like, you're selling Soylent. And he looked at me. I was like, you're eating people. And I go, you're eating people. And he looks at me, and I was like, oh, my God. I was like, I can't talk to you. I'm sorry. Thank you for your time.
It's always weird when people don't get those references.
Dude.
But also But the other thing that Jamie Lee Curtis herself related it to was the Me Too movement. Fuck my ass. The one thing that Jamie Lee Curtis related it to was... I shouldn't laugh during that. There are a lot of trauma centers... Oh, no, I want to skip to the good part. Fuck this shit. Okay, here we go. So, I have a quick question for you. Did you also read the book or listen to an audiobook of it? Because
no.
That's an amazing detail to notice, because I've watched that movie tens of times. And I never noticed the matchbook thing until I listened to the audiobook, and I was like, oh, and then I noticed it in the movie. That's freaking awesome that you were just like, all right, like you actually paid attention. That's do. I'm not used to doing.
So Tyler, that's my specialty. Tyler will know this. So I am obsessed with what goes on behind what you're supposed to be watching. So I'll watch something multiple times to now look through what is happening in front of you and see what's happening behind them. So I'll go into detail. I really I enjoy getting the entire picture of everything that's happening, not just what they're telling you to pay attention to.
Which is great, because a lot of times I feel like they know people aren't going to notice that, but they know it, right? Like making the film, they know it. So it's a great touch.
Weird that I'm even piggybacking into her mother, Janet Leigh. So during my time in film school, I used to have to do frame-by-frame work, where I would be in a booth with headphones on, literally going through a movie frame by frame by frame. And there are pieces with Alfred Hitchcock that, he is just probably one of the most thought out human beings on the planet on what he was putting together and his plan. So when you see that scene that happens in the shower, where the stabbing motion begins towards her stomach and her torso, and then she grabs the curtain, pulls that curtain down, and then she falls to the bottom of the tub, and then you see her eye, and you see the eye completely fizzle out. And at that same moment, the blood is going down, the water headed to the drain, and her eye then becomes the drain, as if her life is now completely going down the drain as this ends. And it's just like, when you're watching the film, you really don't get that because you're watching it and things are happening so quickly. But when you stop and you take a moment to really be like, whoa, this thought process and the point he was trying to get across here was just taken so quickly. And unless you're paying attention to it, you're going to completely miss it. And I think they do that for a reason. You know what I mean? So you can go back, or just for their own shits and giggles too. Who knows? But, I really appreciate that. And for me doing that when I was in school is what definitely backtracked me into being this way. And poor Ty has listened to me about Umbrella Academy when I actually broke down what the movies were in the background of each scene when they were being dropped into it. And I actually have a note of it, on my phone, because I'm that ridiculous.
Well,
Dude, literally, I really feel like I may not get anything done today.
But just to tie it back into
who actually does have Ty is the one who actually does have plans. You know, actually, since we are talking about this narrative, you know what, Mel? I want to have you on another episode. Seriously.
Oh, really, Mike? Thank you so much.
Yeah. Because I do love this discourse, but to relate it to the Halloween franchise, you know, she's saying because of you, I never stray too far from the sidewalk.
Yeah.
Because of you, I learned to play on the safe side so I don't get hurt.
Right.
You know.
And it's all your fault.
I find it hard to trust not me, but everyone around me because of you.
Yeah.
That's from my girl Kelly Clarkson. No, those are awesome. Karen, you know, she ends up having to resolve. What's the word? Resort. Thank you.
Resort.
And you know, and she I don't know where I was going with
That's
that.
all right.
I mean, I do know, but I lost my train of thought.
The last point
happens to me all the time.
Do you remember it or no? I don't know. Did you want to finish your thought or? All right.
But we talked
still there?
about how he always has.
How did we lose you guys at the end?
No, I'm right here.
Hello?
I can hear you fine.
Can you hear us?
Well, I don't know if I lost you, but I'm still here.
I can hear you both fine.
Okay,
Well, I'm
good.
gonna keep talking on mine. So
I keep talking. Oh, I laughed.
There's actual jokes in
Which was
this.
the funny part you said?
What's that?
Which was the funny part you said? What did you laugh at, Mel?
Oh, when he put the sheet over him and the boyfriend's glasses.
Funny.
But I'm also the one who laughed in The Boys when Robin's hands get ripped off. Her body gets ripped off from her hands, and Huey's standing there with the hands.
Oh my God.
I laughed hysterically.
Yeah,
I actually had to pause it,
kind of
rewind
was
it,
funny.
and watch it again and laugh even harder.
It is kind of funny.
And that's not a spoiler for you guys because it's in the first episode.
It's in like the first 5 minutes, I think.
Halloween Ends. Oh, actually, is it Halloween Ends? It might be Halloween Ends.
Halloween the End? Maybe that's it. I don't know. Something like that.
Halloween the end,
IMDb
he
open,
gets
right?
shot, stabbed, burned, and he's still fucking alive. It's okay.
Well, in the other canon, that is what happened. Yeah. You know, so that was nice, and I think since we do all have such strong opinions on the race stuff, like, you know, there's an episode of South Park about changing South Park's flag, and that's kind of the, you know, the Confederate flag angle, and, you know,
That was fantastic.